second part of basic concepts of economics, in which I am going to explain you 4 things, which are budget line, indifference curve, isoquant, and isocost line. Now these are two pairs. Budget line and isocost line are almost the same things, and indifference curve and isoquants are having same properties, but only difference is that these two are from consumer side and these two are from producer side. So better should start with consumer side and then end at producer side. So in my last video you have seen the concept of utility. I am sure you have seen that video before, so that you can be clear about the concept of utility. So indifference curve. What are indifference curve? Indifference curve basically are those bundles of good X and Y. Now in these both, only two goods will be considered that are X and Y. The reason is that when we are going to do it graphically, we are going to only have two X's. Okay. So now we are assuming that the world is only consistent of two goods that are X and Y. That's it. Okay. So those bundles of good X and Y which give us the same level of utility. Now how is this drawn? Good Y, good X, and this is one indifference curve giving the utility level U bar. Basically this one says that bundle point individual consuming at A or at B or at C, even they are consuming 3 different quantities of X and Y, but still those three are having same level of utility, that is U bar. Okay. Now the slope of indifference curve, which is also known as marginal rate of substitution, good X for good Y, is known as marginal rate of substitution. A marginal rate of substitution basically can be defined as change in Y over change in X, which means how many units of X can an individual drop for 1 unit of X, how many units of Y can an individual drop for 1 unit of X to attain the same level of utility. So either you can say in rounded way, like for how many units of Y X consumption will be dropped to attain the same level of utility. It's not that a big concept that you should take a pressure of it, But marginal rate of substitution is change in y over change in x, that's rise over run, the simple basic thing of slope. And how many units of x, like for example, if marginal rate of substitution is given as in absolute terms minus, it's always given as minus because it's downward sloping, and that means that the relationship between two is negative. So having a minus, you should better clear that marginal rate of substitution is always given in with the sign of minus, and absolute terms of this means that we are ignoring the sign, but we know that it is with the negative sign. So how we are going to explain it, that we are going to say that to attain the same level of utility, individual need to reduce the consumption of good by 5. So it can increase the consumption of good x by 1 unit. I also am clear this in this consumer's point of view. What does this mean? Okay. Now, if I go to the budget one, now I have to tell you in my first video of this basic concepts that individual or consumer desires to have maximum of its utility as much as it can, but there's one constraint that it faces, that is that income, and that income of ours is measured in economics by budget line. The M is our income, price of x, the good x is the quantity of good x, plus price of y, the price of good y, and y is the quantity of y. Okay. Now in this we can see that income is divided into expenditures made on two goods, and prices are also over here. So this is the constraint which try to tell us that this is your pocket and you have to be in this one. You wish to maximize your utility, sure, but don't forget that you have to be in under your constraint. Okay. So budget line is different bundles of good x and good y that gives you same income, and income we here say is M. So how I am going to draw that budget line graph over y, sorry, x is over here, y here. So the slope of it is known as this one is price of x over price of y. Now this derivation and all thing will be given to you in another video, because this is a little bit advanced level with an addition of touch of mathematics. So this is the basic concept from the consumer side. Now we need to move towards the producer side. Now producer means that one who has invested whole of his time and money into a business to produce some goods and maximize his profit. Maximization of profit is seen in the production side of it. So now here we are going to say first isoquant. Now isoquant, now as we are going to put that thing on the graph, so we are going to focus on only two factor of productions, that will be labor and capital. Labor will be denoted as L and capital will be denoted as K. No, isoquant means different bundles of labor and capital that produces same level of output. And here is the graph. Capital, labor, okay, and this is the output level which they produce. Okay, so this output level which they produce. Now seeing some similarity between isoquant and indifference curve, they are similar, but the difference is indifference curve was the measure of utility, whereas isoquant is the measure of output. Indifference curve was different bundles of good X and Y, whereas isoquant is different bundles of labor and capital. Now, as slope of indifference curve had a different and a specific name, in same way slope of isoquant is known as marginal rate of technical substitution. Labor for capital, and can be written as MRTL. Okay, so ठीक है. So this marginal rate of technical substitution means the slope, and how is we are going to define this. So it's like if it is given as 5 in absolute terms or without arithmetic terms, so it can be interpreted as to attain same level of output we need to reduce 5 units of capital, 5 units of capital with an increase in labor by 1 unit. So here we can see that how many units of capital we need to reduce and how many labor we need to increase to attain the same level of output is known as marginal rate of technical substitution. Now the last one, which is going to be the similar one for the budget line but in the production side, so it is iso cost line. So the name says iso basically means same cost line. So different bundles of labor and capital that gives you same level of same cost labor capital. So the slope over here will be wage over R, because the isocost line will be written as C W L. W is the wage rate which is given towards the labor, plus R over the capital and the interest rate or the interest payment we have to pay to the investors. So here is the isocost equation and this is the slope of the isocost line. Okay, I hope these basic terminologies will be clear enough.